What can you expect between these two teams?
Well, I think you're going to face a typical Edina team. They're good, they're strong, and they're going to come at you from the drop of the puck all the way to the end of the game. Edina's Edina. They're always good, and we're going to have our hands full. So I expect to be fast, physical, and I'm going to say there's going to be, 5-4, 6-5 game. I think we're going to see some scoring. I think there's certainly talent on both sides of the puck tonight. So.
Yeah, you mentioned talent. I mean, the Edina Hornets, they have 8. They're an 8-time state champion team, and I mean they're a powerhouse. CDH is an up-and-coming powerhouse because they have a 7-1 record this year, and they have a lot of leaders that they count on, like Derek Olmshank and others. So who are a few key players that we should come in on?
You touched on the big one, the big defenseman for Cretan, number 2. He's the kind of guy who sets the pace there with the physicality and the he's just a strong kid. He's had man strength since he's been a freshman, and that they're going to counter with Edina. That Bellows kid's a big kid, and they've got some really. The Malmquist kid's got some nice hands, and he's a future Notre Dame kid. So they it should be. I expect to be physical, fast, and a very high tempo game today. I think it's going to be fun to sit back and watch it.
Yeah, hopefully it is good. And I mean, just the way that the year has gone. I know last year the hockey team for at least CDH was. I mean, they're contenders, but now, I mean, really, the up-and-coming players for this CDH team are really good, and then they have to battle with Edina here tonight, so it's a good matchup for both teams. And like you said, I think it's going to be a great matchup.
So, welcome to balmy St. Paul here. What do we got here? For a Pittsburgh kid, it's probably a little chilly here. It's about 5-6 below zero still. Yep. So I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods from your hometown. And by the way, his hometown, I guess, is St. Paul.
Yep.
He is a 2013 graduate, and welcome back to your old stomping grounds here.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. I know that a lot of the players for the CDH side, they were bumping into me and saying hi. So it's kind of nice coming back and seeing those guys. And hopefully this game is going to be good, and hopefully the heaters turn on because I'm a little cold.
We're at the Ramsey County rink, Dom. So don't cross your fingers here and hope too hard because it's usually pretty chilly here. So I think both teams are just about to take the ice here. They're probably just a couple minutes from the national anthem and starting lineup. So we got a pretty good house here, Dom. We got. Like you said, like yourself, a lot of kids back from college, freshmen that are out. It's kind of nice to see familiar faces and probably some kids that you haven't seen. Maybe since you walked down the graduation aisle.
It is really nice, and I mean, it actually is. I mean, I was here for some of the JV game, but now it actually has filled up. So it's nice to see that the fans come out and support both teams because I know there's a lot of CDH fans, and then on the other side, a lot of Edina fans as. The Raiders will take the ice here at Highland Arena. Like we mentioned, they're coming in with a record of 7-1-1, and they are 5-0 here at Highland Arena. So they like to play at home.
Yeah, they do. You do get the comfort level of playing at your home arena, and it's a small sheet of ice, and it's it's a hostile environment. Like I said, I really expect a fast-paced, physical game out of these two teams today. Hornets are taking the ice. See right in front of us, Dom, right down there is one of the grandfathers of Minnesota hockey, Lou Nanny. He's got a grandson playing today.
I believe he is the captain, Tyler Nanny, the 12th grader. He plays defense, so I believe there's a few nannies in the past on Edina's team, but he is currently the only nanny on Edina's side. But they come from a great hockey family.
I think he's wearing his grandfather's number 23. Looks like an old North Star jersey out there.
It does. Yeah. Well, both teams are getting stretched out on the CDH side. They are going to be lining up for the national anthem, and we'll be right back here at Highland Arena. Well, we're back at Highland Arena where the two teams will strap up the helmets and will square off here at center ice. Both teams are well respected historically, and now coming into this year, we mentioned the two teams' records. And like we said in the open, we believe that it's going to be a high-intensity, fast-paced game, and hopefully it lives up to that.
Yeah, Dom, Edina is traditional. I mean, they're traditionally they just move the puck really well. They're it's tic-tac-toe and that's just the kind of the trademark of the Edina team. That's why they've won so many state championships. They're always at the top of the pecking order. They move the puck well. However, they can, that's why they play the game. They can be beat. I think Creed's going to have to counter with a very physical game and also move the puck themselves. So I anticipate a really good game here today. I certainly hope these boys treat the fans to a nice paced game. So.
It will be Fiedler, and the faceoff was won by Brett Hubner. It's sent into the Edina zone, where Zoldorf has it for Edina. Now it's turned over, where it is brought back ahead on the near side, intercepted. And now Edina will circle with it. Zoldorf will skate ahead for the Hornets. He has some players on his wing, and it's now into the hands of number 7, Nick Reese. Nick Reese is a good player for the Raiders, a upperclassman, as the Hornets will go on a line change. Puck ahead, brought up into the zone where the Hornets will take control. It's deflected in the air and down into the far corner where Max Jackson has it. A centering pass that was nearly scored. Now it is, a shot was wide, and now it is tracked down in the corner. The rebound, and they score. The Hornets score here with 16 minutes remaining in the first period. I mean, it fooled me because it was in the corner, then it went back out to the point, and the shot and a rebound, and it's in the back of the net, 1-0 Hornets.
That's what Creighton. We have to get that. We got to get the puck out of the zone. There'll be a little bit more discipline. Get the puck out of the zone because their team, they'll make you pay. If you don't get out of the zone, they'll what they did right there. They're going to hurt you on the scoreboard. So
face off back at center ice, and it's one where Chad Fleischman dumps it into the zone. And on the near side, the shot was wide by one of the CDH defenders. Now it's off the rafters.
Chad Fleischman with a little bump over there.
Yep.
Hammered what is it, number 13?
I believe that's 23.
23, okay, it was Nanny. Okay.
Nanny, yep.
Got him pretty good with the shoulder-to-shoulder hit. And
face off to the right of the Edina goalie, won by CDH, tracked down in the corner where it is played by the Raiders. Now back out to the point, sent in deep. Buckingham in the corner has a little help by one of his teammates trying to get loose. Now it is now into the corner. Nanny is down there for the Hornets. Nanny passes it off the boards. Now it's out to center ice where the Raiders will send it in deep, and they have numbers.
That's a good play there.
Trying
to
to
in deep by Wackman.
Trying to put some pressure on the Hornets early, and it's kind of working here as they will bring it into the zone, and finally the Hornets regroup and they will bring it out to center. Puck is brought in, now bumped off the puck where it is sent along the end boards behind the goalie, and Olmshank tracks it down. Now a one-touch pass to center ice where the Raiders will have it. Buckingham's shot hit the glass behind the net, and it's tracked down by the Hornets. Up to the near side, Manson. Manson for the Hornets will send it in deep. No line changes for either team, so they're going to press the pace here early, and that's what you like to see. 1-0 Edina. They had an early goal as this one is batted out to the right point, now sent in deep. Into the far corner, and Olmshank is the captain for the Raiders, trying to get that puck away from the Hornets, and I believe it's going to be a penalty, and we'll see who they will get.
They got Big Derek there on a holding.
So Olmshank will go to the box for holding, 2 minutes for holding, and we'll see how both teams respond. We'll see how the Raiders respond trying to kill this penalty, and on the other hand, for the Hornets, I mean, they're going to try to push the pressure and put the puck in the net to give them a 2-0 lead as this faceoff is into the corner. Edina has it. Now back out to the point. Malmquist, the defensive pairing with Nanny as he catches that pass in the air. Now one of his teammates tried to go to Nanny, but it is out of the zone as Malmquist tracks it down, spins around, and gets it out to center ice. Nanny on the left wing with some speed, and that's a good play by one of the CDH defensive men as number 12 comes in, and that is nearly a good chance for Edina, but wiped away nicely by the defense of CDH. Here come the Hornets. Bellows dumps it in deep. It's played by the goaltender for the Raiders. Now back behind. Trying to get it back to the point is Manson. Manson is in the corner. Now one of his teammates helps out, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty.
We'll leave it up penalty there. That's it. Okay, now we'll go to 4-on-4 here, Dom.
So it'll be a penalty on Edina. Looks like they're going to get Fiddler.
For an elbow, possibly. I didn't see the call on the referee, but probably an elbow or looked like the elbows got up high there.
So it's a 4-on-4 opportunity for both teams as this play is now on the near wall, now out to center where Edina has it. Masterman comes in off sides. I mean, the pace has been really, really good, and I mean now with 4 aside for both teams. I mean, it was a good job by CDH trying to kill their penalty, but then they draw a penalty on Edina, and now it's 4-on-4. But the pace has really been good thus far.
A lot of ice out there now with 2 guys down.
Right. So. Foley will send it in deep for Edina. It is tracked down by Nolan Ryan. Ryan behind the net. Chips it to one of his partners. That's Danny Oldlog. Now out to center ice. Ganetz has it. His pass sent all the way down, and now the Hornets will regroup. Here come the Edina Hornets as that puck is sent in deep, wrapping all the way around behind the net. Masterman sent it in deep, but here come the Raiders. Reese has it. Reese, backhand chance, no good. Nice chance by Reese, coming in with speed, held in at the line. Now back.
Nice puck movement.
Reese fires, and it's save made. Nice puck movement indeed. A good chance for CDH to put one up. Now it's sent into the far, or the near corner. Hubner. Down to Reese. Back to Hubner, working the clock. 11:39 remaining in the first period. Reese.
Max sneaking back door there.
Plays catch with Olmshank, whose shot is deflected, I believe, and it's going to go into the mesh. But a good job. You mentioned it. Reese came down the left wing with some speed, and that's what you like to see.
Yeah, put it right on the pad, and there's rebounds there. Edina did a nice job of not letting us get a rebound there. But look for this backdoor. Max Jackson to sneak in backdoor. They're going to overload it on the left side and going to try to hit Max on a set play there.
Face-off won by Edina, now at the Raider line, sent in deep. Orostrick for the Hornets will track it down into the corner. Now it is brought ahead by the Raiders. Sent in deep. Now back to the neutral zone, and here come the Hornets again. Donbach will send it in deep, and they do a full line change as Olmshank tracks it down, and will start it ahead for the Raiders. Edina's full strength as Reese trying to pitch it into the zone, and it looks like it's going to be an offside.
We're back to 5-on-5 full strength here again, so get some fresh legs out here. And
I mean, really early, to me, the Edina's strategy has been, work the puck the length of the ice, try to get guys coming up through the neutral zone, and where they can spring a guy and have a good on-man chance, 3-on-2 situation, and they've done a good job, but an even better job by the Raiders, just on defense and doing those types of things.
Trying to bottle up a quick team is what they're trying to do there, exactly.
Now on the near side where it is handled by Bellows. Bellows brings it in, now along behind the net. Edina has it. Malmquist battles for the puck when it's won by Wolf for the Raiders. Brought ahead, and he sends it in deep. He'll chase it. The Hornets get it on the far side, now to the near side. Puck is ricocheted up in the air. Yeah, it is bouncing. That one is sent into the mesh behind the Edina net. 10:06 remaining in the first period. 1-0 is our score. Edina had a chance early and they capitalized on it. A loose puck in front of the goalie for the Raiders, and they cashed that one in. So it's 1-0. The neutral zone face-off is won by the Hornets. Back to the ice, and it is sent in deep. No icing. It was tipped. Now on the near side. Olmshank is down there for the Raiders. They're battling for it. Sprung loose. Olmshank is battling there again. Now finally on the near side where Ganetz has it. Ganetz with some speed. He's bumped off the puck nicely, and here comes Nanny. Nanny has the puck elude him, but now he's going to pick it up as a nice pass, a drop-off pass to him, and now he's behind the net. Nanny tried to center one, and it is sent all the way back down. Nice job by Nanny trying to create some offense, but an even better job by the Raiders sticking to their guns and playing good deep. This puck is sent into the zone. The Raiders had to touch up for an offsides, but now it's into the neutral zone. Sent all the way back where Nanny tracks it down. Nanny gets it to one of his wingers. Now up to Fiddler. Fiddler's shot is corralled nicely by the Raiders goaltender. Fiddler came in, used a screen by one of his players, but an even better job with the save by the CDH goaltender. And it will create a face-off to the left of Trent Jance. There
That's all right.
This face-off is won. Now back into the corner. The Raiders will start out with it. Hubner out to the far side. Reese sends one on net. The rebound is wide. A good chance by the Raiders just sending it in deep. And this puck is flipped into the neutral zone where it is a 2-on-0, and it is going to be a great save by the goaltender for the Raiders. Nice job. I mean, they had a 2-on-0, and he stood his ground and made an unbelievable save.
Yeah, I've seen that the last couple of years here. He has the big stop potential like that, and that's a game changer. I mean, instead of being down 2-0, that kind of lifts the troops up on the Cretan side there to say, hey, our goalie's in there battling. And it's really fun to see that. He makes a lot of saves like that.
Face-off one and a quick shot. Turned aside now to the far point. Edina will flip in a shot where it is blocked and now into the corner. Malmquist battling it. Now it is the Raiders having it. Now it's intercepted, and here come a chance, which is ricocheted out to center. Chipped into the zone where the Hornets will chase. Tracked down by Sam Wackman. Now Fleischman has it. Now to number 23. That's Ryan Smith. Smith has his pass go into the corner where Edina now a turnover. Fleischman's shot is saved.
Well, if he would have held on just a little longer, he really had that goalie coming out. He could have made that fake shot, and he would have been able to slide over and have the goalie played that well. He came out and made basically the net disappear for the shooter there, Fleischman.
Roll, the goalie for Edina. A great save, like you mentioned, and good job by Chad Fleischman finding an opening and trying to get it into the net. Still 1-0 here at Highland Arena. Edina tacked their first goal on early in the first period. As they control it, and they have numbers going the other way, and they'll send it in deep, where the Raiders will regather it and send it out to the near side. A battle along the near side is won by the Raiders. Here comes Nick Reese, and a shot is into the corner by Brett Hubner, and Olmshank will track it down for the Raiders, and a tip in front, a near tip by one of the Raiders coming in front, and a nice job by the defense for Edina, and especially the goalie, Rokel. And now it is going to be a breakaway chance for Edina, and they score. Fiddler gets the goal on a turnover in the neutral ice, and he was in all alone, and he makes it 2-0 Edina.
And that's that turnover that Edina, if you create them, they'll make you pay the price. And that was another one, just a turnover. I'm not exactly, I guess I wasn't sure which guy turned it over there. I made a deflected off the defenseman or the Edina skate right off to one of their guys. They said a guy in Fiedler got loose there. So
an unfortunate bounce of the puck. And a goal for the Edina Hornets, and it's 2-0 here with 6:32 remaining as the Raiders have a chance. The backhand shot is saved by Rokel. Andrew Traxler had a nice backhand opportunity that he almost put away for the Raiders, but Rokel came up big. There's a lot of bodies in front of Rokel, and he made a good save.
Yeah.
Face off to the left of Rokel, won by the Raiders. Back to the point. Now a shot on net is blocked aside, and here come the Hornets. The Hornets will come with speed, and it's CDH's job to kind of slow them down as this puck is into the neutral zone and tracked down by the Hornets. Mishmash has it. I love that name, Mishmash.
Sounds like a mismatch.
As the Hornets bring it ahead. Battle on the near side. Won by the Raiders. Now back to the point where it is sent across and trying to track it down, and finally does, is Bowlby. Bowlby will send it in to the near side, and that wraps around to the far side. The far corner where the Raiders will try to corral the puck, and they do. And it is flipped out briefly, but another shot coming. And it is turned aside nicely as Omcheng tracks it down on the far side. Trying to get it out of the zone, but he can't. A shot and a nice save. What a save on a point-blank shot by one of the Edina Hornets. That was Waite, Garrett Waite, number 17 in green. A point-blank opportunity and a nice save as this puck is into the neutral zone. And here come the Hornets as that puck is into the far corner, or the near corner, I should say. Now back on the left circle. Tried to center a pass. Now Nanny was calling for the puck at the point, and here comes Fleischman. Fleischman banks it off the boards, and he is coming in with speed. Nanny loses an edge on the near side corner. Fleischman checks him off the puck here. Gnetz and a point-blank shot by the Raiders. Joe Decker came off the bench, and he came flying into the zone. And he
right in for a one-timer there.
Yeah,
nice shot. Nice play, Joel.
Yeah, good play by Decker coming in and getting a shot on net, and that's what you like to see. Just get pucks on net, and hopefully they go in. And that's what the Raiders have been doing so far, but it hasn't worked out yet. And we'll see what they can do here with a face-off in the Edina zone. Hubner loses the draw to Fiddler, who scored the second goal for Edina, as that one is corralled by Rokel. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first period, it's 2-0 Edina.
Yeah, Dom, both these goalies are actually, they're pretty similar. Neither one are very big, but they're both they square up to the puck nice, and they're both very athletic. They're very similar goalies.
Face-off won by the Hornets, and here they come. Masterman tried to pass it to one of his teammates, and a good defensive play by Brett Hubner for the Raiders. The puck is sprung out to neutral ice and sent back in. The Raiders will regroup and try to come out. Hubner on the far side to Reese. Reese stops on a dime, will wait for his teammates. Now his pass to try to go to one of his teammates, and here come the Hornets on the other end. Nice job by Reese stepping in front of that passing lane, and it is finally slowed down by Joe Decker. Decker will get it up to Hubner. Hubner will send it in to Edina zone and go off for a line change. Now to the near side. Foley. Foley's pass is tipped, and it's going to be tracked down into neutral ice. Well, actually, it won't be tracked down. It's still kind of loose, and finally an offside whistle, I believe, stops this play.
Well, I think, Dom, it'd be nice for Cretan to break one here and get into the locker room at 2-1. It'd be a big bump to them here if they can get in there and pop some type of ugly goal or any type of goal here.
Face-off is now into the far corner. Bang to the far side. Good play by one of the defensive men for Edina to step up and send that one in deep. A battle in the near corner. A shot is blocked, and here come the Raiders. On the near side, Tanner Leiden will get it in deep. He'll chase, bumped off the puck, and he nearly got it back as the Hornets regather, and they'll bring it out. Tried to get it to neutral ice, right by the penalty box, and brought back to the defensive partner. Zildorf will send it in deep, and he will stay on the ice. I thought he was going to, nope, he'll go on a change as this play is now into the far corner. And finally, tipped down to the zone where Fleischman only
almost got an open door down there too.
Yeah.
There, he's finally seen it. Do some work in that door down there, Dom.
Yeah.
I've seen that about the third time this season. I've seen that thing, somebody get hit into it and pop open there. So you might have to get the maintenance crew with a little larger bolt or something.
Fleischman almost had an opportunity with that kind of dump out on the Raiders zone. He almost got that in the neutral zone and came in on roll call. But with 2:02 remaining in the first period, the faceoff is to the left of the goaltender for the Raiders. Now they will bring it ahead. The Raiders will dump it in deep. That's Sam Wackman. Ganetz chases it down. And here comes Tyler Nanny. Nanny has the puck. Elude his stick, and at neutral ice, Bellows is going to be offside, so he'll have to retouch it up, and he just elects to send it in deep. 1:26 remaining in the first period as this puck is tracked down. And here come the Raiders. A chance for the Raiders, and the shot was wide by Ryan Smith. And he tried to center it. No one there for the Raiders, and the Hornets regather, and they'll try to make something happen with approaching 1 minute. The shot in, a save, a nice save.
That's a big save.
Yes. A big save is made. And as Garrett Waite was coming in on the left wing side, and he unleashed a wrist shot that, I mean, it was a good wrist shot, but an even better save. So faceoff is going to be into the right of the CDH goalie. Back to the point. As 1 minute remaining in the first period. That shot was blocked by Hubner. Here he comes with Reese. Hubner into the zone, tried to drop it off to Reese, and it's intercepted. And the Hornets have some numbers. And it is sent in to the near corner. Nice job defensively by the Raiders, breaking up that chance as the Hornets battle for it on behind. Finally won by Hubner. And it looks like a
penalty coming up on Edina here.
A penalty is going to be indicated, and a whistle stops the play.
Is Fiedler going again?
Fiedler, yep. So Fiedler, who scored earlier in the period to make it 2-0, finds himself in the penalty box with 23.7 seconds remaining in this first period. Face-off to the left of roll call. Face-off one, Reese back to Olmshank, whose shot is saved, and a chance for Hubner, but he had the puck go into the corner, and Edina will send it down the length of the ice with 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Good chance by the Raiders, but they couldn't capitalize. Rink length pass, and that will do it for the first period. 2-0 is our score from Highland Arena. The Hornets of Edina High School lead the CDH Raiders by a score of 2-0. We'll be back for period number 2 after they clear the ice and the two teams come back for hockey. Stay with us. Yep. Well, back here at Highland Arena, where the score is 2-0 in Edina's favor. I am Dominic D'Andrea, and we will kind of recap the first period. The Edina Hornets jumped out early with a goal in the opening minutes of the first period. That made it 1-0, and then they tacked on a goal late in the second period to make it 2-0. And there were some penalties, both by Edina and CDH, that had to be killed, and they did a great job at that. But now Edina had a penalty late in the first period, so they will be in the box with 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining on that penalty. But really, it's been an impressive up and down first period, and like we mentioned in the open, these two teams, I mean, CDH with a 7-1-1 record overall, and Edina with a 10-2 record. Two teams that like to get up and down the ice, and that's what it's been so far here this afternoon. As Edina will take the ice here to kind of start the second period. Good fan support for both teams. The bleachers packed. A lot of the fans coming back from warming up in the warming house. But we'll see how the second period goes with CDH on a man advantage for 1 minute and 37 seconds. As the Raiders will take the ice. And the Raiders have had good chances coming into the zone with some speed, getting shots on net. But roll call has done a really good job for Edina. But if I was on the Raiders side, I would just kind of preach, keep shooting the puck on net and try to get shots on this guy, and hopefully they'll fall. But a good job by both teams with this pace. As both teams are circling the ice, kind of getting loose for this second period. And the whistle is blown by the referee, and both teams will scamper to their benches and start the second period. Edina will move left to right, and CDH will move right to left. So you heard the referee talking to one of the Edina players. That would be Fiddler, who scored a goal early in the first period but is in the penalty box here to start the second. Second period underway as the faceoff is won by the Hornets. Brought back and nearly intercepted by Fleischman, and it's set the length of the ice by Nanny. 2-0. The start of the second period as the Raiders start on the power play. Up ahead, and Nanny tried to bump one of the Raiders off the puck, and it's sent in. Meyer has it for the Hornets. Meyer will wind it and let that one go all the way down the length of the ice, where the Raiders will start on a man advantage. Reese to Fleischman with 1 minute on the power play. Sent in behind the goalie. Now Reese will leave it for Olmshank. Olmshank, the captain for the Raiders, brings it ahead. Finds Jackson on the near side. Jackson into the neutral zone has Fleischman. Fleischman tried to get it to Reese, cutting back door, and his pass is intercepted and sent back down the length of the ice, where it will be set up by Olmshank with 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Edina doing a good job killing off this penalty as Nanny steps into Reese at center ice. Hubner lost his stick, and now Olmshank will bring it ahead for the Raiders. Derek Olmshank finds Nick Reese on the far side. 14 seconds on the power play for the Raiders. It's in deep, where it is now on the near side. Reese there, and it is sent back out. So a good job by Edina killing off the penalty as they are full strength. 5 aside for both teams as the second period is underway. Gannett's at center ice, where it is sent in by Max Jackson. Gannett's down in the near corner. The Raiders putting on some pressure here early. Gannett's will send it back to center ice, or it is flipped in on roll call, and he'll cover. 14:57 remaining in the second period, as the second period has started, and it's really been the reverse of what we saw in the first period. The CDH Raiders have done a great job getting pressure, but they haven't had many shots on net. And on the other hand, for Edina, they had to kill a penalty, and they did that as this one is sprung to center ice. In with speed, here come the Hornets. A drop pass, nobody was there as Bellows tracks it down for the Edina Hornets. Now into the corner, put some pressure on by Wackman. Sam Wackman in with speed, he'll flip it into the zone, and He will go off on a line change for the Raiders. Kiefer Bellows. Now to Munson, who is run into. And now the puck is into the Edina zone where they will break ahead. Sam Fuss chips it in deep. He'll go off on a line change, and that one almost came up here as it is deflected. Had us ducking, but it hit the heater up there. So had everybody ducking, and a good job here in the second period, the start of the second period, with 13:57 remaining in the second period, as Olmshank bumps into the Edina Hornets, and now it is into the Hornet zone. Cal Crawford tracked it down in behind the net. He is run into. Now Zildorf trying to find the puck, and it's finally found and trying to be brought ahead. Olmshank steps up and keeps it in. Nice job by Olmshank keeping it in to the zone, but it is turned over as Dornbach. A big collision there between Olmshank and a shot on net, a rebound chance, and that's covered. And a little extracurricular activities coming on, but I believe there was a penalty call. I did not see the penalty.
I think they got Olmshank over by the corner here, and I guess I disagree with that. That was he stepped up, made a nice hit, just the way he's been taught since he's been a peewee. And they're taking that out. That's the stuff that drives me crazy. To take that out of the game. That was a nice hit. Big guy steps up, hits another guy, and I just don't see that being a penalty. They
both were going for the puck, and he stepped up and lowered his shoulder, and he is going to be in the box for 2 minutes. A good job, though, keeping the puck into the zone, and it's going to be a 2-minute charging penalty as the faceoff is in the CDH zone. They'll have to kill another penalty. Now into the near corner. Munson back to the point. Bellows waits, finds, and it is a shot turned aside and sent down the length of the ice. Good job by the Raiders. That shot, a slap shot, was sent in on net by Malmquist, and he is into the far corner. He leaves it for Tyler Nanny. Nanny stick handling through some traffic, brings it ahead. 3-on-2. Now it's a 4-on-3 opportunity that's sent into the near corner.
Nice job by Jackson there to step it out.
Now here's Hubner. Hubner leaves it for Jackson on the near side corner. Jackson tried to center a pass, and it's off his skate and back down. 1 minute on this power play for the Hornets as they are in the CDH zone, and a centering pass and a nice save by Jantz. A great save by Jantz now into the near corner, where the Hornets will settle it down. A chance and another save, and it's still loose, and it is finally covered by Jantz. A nice job by Jantz locating the puck, and there's going to be some pushing and shoving.
A little scrum going on there, and the referee's leaning against the post there. I'm a little surprised he didn't get the defense or the number 17 there that for a little push at the end. Right, I think it's ripe for a makeup call here.
Face-off won by the Hornets. Out to the right point. Fuss brings it in. Now tried to center one, and it's broken up. And here comes Ganetz. Ganetz has it on the left wing. Ganetz with one man, and his pass is broken up by Nanny, and a collision between Nanny and I believe that's number 16, Parker Mismatch.
18? 18? 18, yeah.
Number 18, Dornbach. Dornbach and Nanny were coming to try to break up that 2-on-0 opportunity, and they collided with each other, and it's good to see that Dornbach's okay. A great effort by Dornbach and Nanny coming out as one of the Raiders will have to escort the trainer out to see Dornbach. He went in hard.
Yeah, he went in pretty hard there. I didn't see exactly how he got taken down. The camera's in the way here. The two get tangled up and go flying to the board?
Yeah, they did. And, I mean, it was kind of Nanny and Dornbach who collided with each other, so it's good to see they're okay. As the power play is winding down for the Hornets, Olmshank ready to come back on the ice. The head man pass, and here come the Hornets. 2-on-2. Nice job forcing into the outside. Now back to the point. As the Raiders are full strength, Malmquist sends it in behind Jantz. And it is out to neutral ice where Nanny finds one of his teammates, and it is picked off. And here come the Raiders. A slap shot on net by Traxler. Now it's into the left point area. Traxler will kind of trace it down for the Raiders as it is sent up to neutral ice and bumped off the puck. Nice job by Aitor Flood bumping off one of the Hornets. And it is sent in and will go for an icing. So this pace in the second period has been pretty similar to the first period, back and forth, good opportunities for both teams. But the Raiders have had some chances in on roll call, and it's going to be interesting to see how they use, their offense to try to generate some opportunities in on that goaltender.
That's a big next goal is a big one here. It'd be nice to see Cretin get on the board here.
Face off one now into the far corner. Hubner battles one of the Hornets. Now it is out to neutral ice. Tried to go to Nick Reese. Pass intercepted. Now into the near side neutral zone, where Olmshank will track it down. He will send a pass off the boards where Reese will try to fight ahead. He does, and it is brought into the zone, and the Hornets regather it. And it's now Reese coming in with speed. Reese's shot is blocked. It was blocked by Pugh. Now Pugh has it. He sends it around to one of his teammates. Gets it out. Bowlesby gets it out and offsides. No, they touch up. Now here come the Hornets. As they get it into the zone deep, Olmshank bumps a player off the puck. That's what he does with this size.
He's a big, strong kid.
Now Reese will try to track it down on the left wing circle. He can't. A good job by the defense by Pugh. Now out to the left point where it will go for an offside. Skinetz was there. Couldn't tell if he held it in or not, but the referee says it's an offsides with 9:20 remaining in the second period. 2-0 is our score. Edina got those two goals early. One of them early in the first period, then one of them late, so it's 2-0. But it's been a great matchup so far as the puck is now into the Raiders zone. Fleischman has it, gives to Gnetz. Gnetz on the left wing, comes in 2-on-2. Gnetz has the puck come off his stick, now into the far corner, where the Hornets will try to track it down. Max Jackson he tried to send it in deep, but kind of got caught on his stick, and he sends it over the boards for a stoppage in play with 8:49 remaining in the second period.
Dom, I like the pace here. It's a pretty good clip going on, and it's getting pretty physical. So it's a fun. I hope let the referees. Hopefully, let them play it here.
Puck nearly turned over at the Raider line, and the Raiders battle for it. It is tracked down on the corner by Garrett Waite. Waite sends it in deep, where the Raiders will try to get it out of their zone, and a turnover, and the shot, and a goal is scored by Garrett Waite. Another turnover, and Waite stepped up and got that wrister to go over Jantz's left shoulder, and it is 3-0 with 8:21 remaining in the second period.
They do make you pay the price when you commit a turnover, right? Especially right on top of the circles like that. They've got some good goal scorers. And there's a reason why they're on the top of the leaderboard for this, it's up there in the state scoring.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. They like to put a lot of pressure in on you, and then that forces turnovers, and they do capitalize on turnovers as Jantz corrals that one and will send it ahead for the Raiders. Now out to neutral ice, bumped off the puck, and the Raiders will let it go to the Hornets. And Foley is there for the Hornets, and now it is sent in behind Jantz. Olmshank goes down, and it is corralled, and it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be a Edina penalty there on a little takedown. I'm not sure who's going 16, it looks like.
Parker Mismash gets the gate for, I believe it's holding. So the Raiders will go on a power play here with 7 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the second period. And see what the Raiders can do here on a man advantage. Face off to the left of roll call. It's one back to the far point. Tracked down by Jackson. Jackson feeds Reese. Reese gives it off to Hubner. Now Reese has it back on his stick. Hubner will track it down. He will send it in deep around for Nick Reese's stick on the left circle. Reese back to the point. Olmshank moved to the center. Now finds Reese left wing. Reese to Hubner, and a good try. Centering pass. Jackson was streaking. And it goes off his stick, and now back to the point. Held in by Olmshank. Reese's shot is blocked in front by one of the Hornets. And now it's into the near corner for Hubner. Out to Reese. They play catch. Reese, wrist shot saved, made by a roll call into the corner. 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining on the power play for the Raiders. Reese dancing with it, finds Olmshank. He wanted to fire. Now Reese does, and that saved the. And out to the right corner, or right point, and a wrist shot on net. And that's corralled by roll call. Good opportunity there for the Raiders. 2 or 3 chances.
Yep.
And that's what you like to see, putting pressure on the power play. And that creates chances, and it's 3-0. They're trailing 3-0, but with 52 seconds remaining on the power play and the face-off in the Edina zone, let's see what they can do here. Face-off one, and Edina gets it out, but it is tracked down by Danny Odlog. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan fires it in deep. The Edina Hornets will send it the length of the ice. Jantz will go out of his net, gives it to one of his teammates up on the near side. Now it is sent in. Manny chases it, and he's bumped off the puck. 19 seconds remaining on the power play for the Raiders. This puck is sent out to neutral ice, and that should about do it. Maybe one last chance on the power play. As this puck is out to neutral ice, deflected. And 2-1, Edina's full strength, as the Raiders will send it into the near corner. Manny tracks it down behind roll call. Manny backhands it up to the half boards, and now is tracked down by Sam Wackman. Out to Olmshank. His pass, he tried to go to Tanner Leiden.
That was a nice play by Derek there. He just missed. Just missed. To Leiden on a nice pass that would have sprung him on a 2-on-1 or possibly 2-on-0 there. So
Olmshank he's a good defensive player, and he can generate offense. He likes to get himself involved on both ends of the ice, and that's what you like to see from a star player for the Raiders. As this puck is into the far corner, Olmshank battles there, now out to the point. A shot turned aside by Jantz. That shot was created by Meyer, now on the near side. And it is tracked down by the Raiders. And Buckingham brings it in. Now it's in behind roll call. Leiden was there for the Raiders, now out to the half wall, and it is going to be out of play, flipped out of play by Cullen Munson. And with 4:49 remaining in the second period, Edina is leading it here 3-0.
Seems, I don't know, kind of to me, Dom, it looks like the pace slowed down just a little bit from the start of the second period here, and both teams have kind of slowed things down a little bit. And I'd like to, for Creighton, I'd like to see them pick that pace back up and get back in the physical play. I think that's how they're going to get back in this game. They're going to have to get an ugly goal here.
Puck sent in to the right of roll call, tracked down by Pugh. Now out to the half wall, held in by the Raiders. Now it's bouncing in front and a chance. And almost Hubner was there waiting for the rebound. A good job by roll call, but good pressure applied by the Raiders, and here come the Hornets. They have a 2-on-1, and that is nearly a good chance. And now one player is down in the far corner, but play goes on. Hubner trying to get out of the zone, and he does. Now it's out to neutral ice for Reese. Reese tried to go to Hubner. Now Decker has it. Decker will send it into the far corner and go on a line change. 3:49 remaining in the second period. 3-0 is our score. Edina is leading the CDH Raiders here at Highland Arena as Max Jackson headmans it to Fleischman. Big check over by the penalty box, and now the puck is into Edina's zone, and they will try to set something up, but they can't as the pressure is still applied, and roll call through his right leg and made a nice save as Ganetz bats it into the neutral ice. Sent in deep, where the Raiders will regather and bring it out to center. And flip it in behind roll call. Ganetz there. Smith down in the far corner. Chance in front, but a nice job by Edina, and they will just send it in into the near corner. Out to the half wall, Fleischman. Fleischman was pressured by one of the Hornets. Now in behind Jantz is Jackson. Jackson is trying to
use a little help down there.
Now Fleischman helps him out. Now out to Smith on the far side. Smith is run into, and a shot from the point, and a whistle. That shot was by Meyer, and some.
I think it was Jackson for the Raiders.
I don't know who it was for the Hornets. I believe I saw number 9.
Number 9, yep.
Munson.
Yep.
So they will see what they do here, as the shot from the point was corralled by Jantz, and I believe Edina wasn't happy with the whistle. They thought it might have been a quick whistle, and because the rebound, I mean, Jantz corralled it.
Yep.
Then they could have, I mean, the puck kind of sprung loose, and quick whistle or not.
And that's a defenseman's job there to protect your goalie. You know, once in a while you're going to get in them scrums, and it's going to get a little ugly. But at the end of the day, you're a defenseman. You're going to be in there. You're going to protect your tender. So it heats up the battle a little bit here, Dom. There's nothing wrong with a little heated battle before, you know, on a New Year's Eve tilt here. So,
but you're right. The pace. I mean, right at the start of the second period, the pace was hot. It was high paced. I mean, both teams going end to end, and now it's kind of slowed down. And I don't know if that works to either team's advantage, but for me, in my opinion, I believe that Edina likes to push the pressure, likes to work, I mean, both sides of the ice and just try to get shots on net and create opportunities and turnovers.
Yeah, their team with speed, and they're going to try to. It's kind of a tap match where someone's going to set a long pass and they're going to tap into a guy flying down, through the zone and try to spring him loose and get that 2-on-1, 3-on-2 type of situation. So. Their team with speed, but they'll also play physical too. And you're seeing this out here. It's a nice physical game, and it's fun hockey to watch.
Yep. So a 2.
So what do we got here? We got Edina must have got an extra penalty there. So it's probably both of them got it for roughing or something like that, and they Edina must have got the first one there. So, anyways. Creighton will go up on a 2-man or a 1-man advantage for 2 minutes.
Fleischman is in behind roll call. Now Hubner. Back to Fleischman. Fleischman tried to get it to Hubner, and it sent the length of the ice. Where Jantz will play it in behind his net. Where the captain, Derek Olmshank, tracks it down. And he'll send it to Nick Reese on the right wing. Reese into the zone, sidestep the check. And it is sent down where Jantz will have to play it again. And we'll see what they do here with 1:39 remaining in the second period as Reese fires it over. And it is brought in, dumped into the zone by Nolan Ryan. Now Reese into the far corner. Hubner there. Reese has it on his stick. Reese dances with it. Now gets it back to Olmshank. Olmshank stick handling. His wrist shot is turned aside. Nice shot. Try to use a screen as Ryan on the near point tries to hold it in, and he can't. Nice job by one of the Hornets. Dornbeck getting out of the zone for them. And a whistle. It's 1 minute.
Edina running a very aggressive box here. They're stretching their box out. You know, typically disciplined box is what a lot of teams run, and you can see them really stretching the box out there. And they're almost trying to generate some offense, even being down a man. Maybe maybe they figure if they could spring one more goal in here, they can put this thing away. So maybe Creighton can capitalize on catch them getting a little too aggressive.
Yeah, 32 seconds remaining on the power play for the Raiders as this puck is sent in behind roll call, now on the near corner. Battle there between Decker and now Traxler. Will send it back to the point. 30 seconds remaining in this period. Now across, and his shot was blocked, and it is held in by Gnetz. Gnetz. And the shot was fanned on by Decker, and he gets it back on his stick, and he will try to get something going, but with 8 seconds remaining, and now it is still in the Edina zone. As Decker is bumped off the puck by one of the Hornets, and that's how this one will end. So a high-paced, high-intensity second period ends with the score 3-0 from Highland Arena. We'll be back for the third and final period from Highland Arena, and we'll see what these two teams have in stores. Well, back here at Highland Arena, where the start of the third period is coming up between the Edina Hornets and the CDH Raiders. The Raiders are trailing it 3-0 after the Hornets capitalized on 2 goals in the first period. Now, a up and down pace in the second period, and it will be interesting to see how this third period unfolds as both teams will come back to the ice. The Raiders coming back on the ice first. And the Raiders had some chances on the power play, and they did a great job moving the puck, finding teammates, and now we'll see if that carries over and translates into the third period, but they're going to need a spark to try to climb back in this one. They are trailing it 3-0. The Raiders won the state championship in hockey in 2006, and the Edina Hornets, like I mentioned in the open, they're an 8-time state champions, and their last one happened in 2012, and they're almost always at the XL Energy Center when it comes state tournament time. And they have a good team here in 2013. The two teams are skating around, getting loose, and we'll see how this third period unfolds momentarily. It will be 5 aside for both teams. Some penalties in the second period, but they were all served, and now we are going to be playing at full strength. And we'll see what Actually, they will be. Some players in the box. At the end of the second period, there's a little scrum, and those two teams will, those two players will be in the box to start this third period. Fiddler and Hubner to take the face-off here to start the third at center ice. A little confusion with the penalties. Now it is all sorted out as this face-off is won. Now into the Hornets zone, and a quick turnover. A near chance for Nick Reese as the shot on net is wide of Rokel. Now it's into the corner. Tracked down, and here comes Manny. Manny gave it to one of his teammates, and now it's picked off. And the Hornets regather, and they'll try to set something up here at the start of the third period. As this one is brought into the CDH zone, as Omshank will look ahead, and he will take it himself. One of the players for the Hornets fell down, and his shot is saved by Rokel. Nice job by Omshank noticing one player for the Hornets fell down. He, just skated right up and took a shot, and that's what you like to see from your defenseman. When there's an opportunity, you can do that.
Yeah, the guy fell down, he seen some daylight, and he took advantage of it. And no rebound there, unfortunately.
Yep.
Tom, did you happen to hear the shots?
I did not.
Two. I have not heard that either. So,
face-off one now behind Rokel. Now Ganetz has it in the right corner. Now in behind. And the puck is brought in to the zone. Ganetz tries to chase it down. And he has the puck go off his stick, and now he's out to center ice. Cleared by the Hornets, but the Raiders will get it back. Now it's the Hornets getting it back, and Bellows at the red line sends it into the far corner. And Fleischman has it on the far side. Fleischman gives it to one of his partners. Now a touch pass up to Ganetz. That puck is blocked, and here comes Fleischman. Fleischman winds and fires, and it's a save made by Rokel. Good opportunity by the Raiders and a good shot on net, but again, no rebound. And there's maybe one or two. I think Ryan Smith was crashing in the net for the Raiders, so an opportunity there, but a good job by Rokel corralling the puck.
Yeah, he does. He did a nice job of just bringing it right into his belly, covering it up, putting it in front of him, and not giving up that rebound.
Face-off won by the Hornets, and here they come. They have some numbers on the near side. Bolby has it go off his stick. Now he's fighting for it in the near corner. Omshank loses his balance, not before he gets it out to neutral ice, as it's in behind Jantz. Oldlog for the Raiders. And now it is out to center ice, where it is flipped into the zone by Andrew Traxler. The Hornets will take it, and a clearing opportunity, and it will go all the way down for an icing. So just trying to get out of the zone, and it goes the length of the ice for icing. But good pressure applied by the Raiders here early in this third period, and that's what you like to see when they're trailing 3-0.
Yeah, they got to get the puck to the net and just take their chance to see if they can't give the big goalie the cough up a rebound or just some garbage goal. Would be great for him here. Be nice to see him get something going here.
Face-off one now to the far side, where the collision happens near the penalty box. Now on the near side, Decker. Decker ahead to Hubner. Hubner's shot is turned aside by Rokel off the glass. Decker tried to center it. Now Reese has it. Reese gets tangled up with the referee. Now it is sprung out to Decker. Decker on the left wing side tries to center it for Hubner, and a chance and a rebound, and he scores!
There's that rebound right there. You know what? Take it and see if we can chisel. We can get another one here. You know, keep working. Nice job.
Nick Reese, I believe, will get the credit for that goal. A great job by the Raiders applying pressure. Reese gets it to go, and it's 3-1 with 14:02 remaining in the third period. And that's a spark that, I mean, the team needed, and now they have, and they're on the board. A great job by the Raiders, and just a great team effort. I mean, these two teams are so good, and they're showing it here this afternoon. So after the goal by Reese, makes it 3-1 Edina, as Fleischman has it on the far side. Now his pass is picked off and sent in deep, where Jantz will slow it down to Oldlog, and a penalty coming up as this puck is
probably got it
to center ice, and finally a whistle. A stoppage in play.
Unnecessary roughness. I don't know if you heard that or not, but well, this could be a big break for the Raiders here, Dom. You know, they're down 3-1. You know, they've got the momentum here a little bit, and popping a power play goal here would be huge. It really would change the tempo of the entire game, and maybe get Edina on their heels. Yeah,
and they've applied some early pressure here in the start of the third period, and they get a goal out of it, and they will try to tack one on the power play as Olmshank feeds Reese. Reese, the goal scorer a moment ago, sends it back to Olmshank with 13:07 remaining in this game. 3-1 Edina. Reese on the near side brings it across the blue line. He tries to center it. Max Jackson was there, but now it's into the corner and brought out to the neutral zone, where Olmshank elects to give it to Jackson. Jackson tried to go to Hubner and was sent down the length of the ice by the Hornets. 1:14 remaining on the power play for the Raiders. Olmshank will bring it ahead for the Raiders. He's across the blue line, and it's going to be offsides. So a stoppage in play on the offsides with 12:32 remaining in the third period, and the Raiders are on a power play. 1:04 remaining on that power play as the faceoff is won, and that is sent into the stands. So it'll be another stop in play, and a center ice faceoff. Nolan Ryan flipped that one into the stands, and faceoff at center ice. Tied up. Decker springs it to Gnetz. Now Ryan steps up, keeps it in. Now back to the blue line, where Ryan has it. Feeds to his partner, Wackman. And the puck springs up, and we'll get a whistle, but
got the first power play unit coming back out there, Dom, so we'll see that we didn't get much going on that one. A little back and forth, but nothing pressed up ice. We got to get that thing down, set up, overload it, and get the puck to the net, and see if we can get another scrum goal. You know, anything, any type of goal we'll take. There he's going to go for a slash.
And a penalty coming up against the Raiders. And it will be Max Jackson. He'll go for the slash. So it will be Jackson in the box, 2 minutes slashing. And 4 skaters aside, only for 30 seconds. That's when Edina comes back to full strength, and they'll have a power play as Olmshank circles around the net. Now Hubner has it. Manny, touch pass. Now it is intercepted, and here come the Raiders. Flood tried to give it to Hubner. It's intercepted, and the Hornets fire a shot on net. Garrett Waite with the shot. A good save by Jantz. And with 5 seconds remaining on the Edina penalty, they will come back and be full strength, as the faceoff is to the right of Jantz. Face-off one, and a centering pass and a goal. Off the face-off, a goal by Cullen Munson. And it is a 4-1 game right off the face-off. Just a nice touch pass, and Munson buries it in the back of the net for Edina.
Unfortunately, too, the penalty wasn't off the clock. So 2 seconds, and now Edina's going to go back on a power. Or they're going to go onto the power play here for about a minute 26. So Raiders are going to have to dig down deep here for the rest of the game.
Edina back to full strength as Bellows comes out of the penalty box now. Is brought ahead by Nanny. Nanny loses it at the red line, now brought in by one of his teammates. That's Fiddler. Fiddler, who already has a goal in this one. He scored the second goal. Edina on the power play. 1 minute on that power play, as the Raiders will send it out of their zone and hopefully get some fresh legs on the ice. As Edina. And
nice move by Derek there.
Yeah, nice move by Olmshank, and his shot is wide and corralled by Hubner, who passes it off to Reese, who dumps it into the zone. And with 10:32 remaining in the third period, it is 4-1 Edina, and here comes Nanny. Nanny with some speed, circles behind Jantz. Olmshank tried to clear it, and it is brought ahead by Reese, who
just missed him.
He had Hubner, and just out of the reach of Hubner, and this pass is intercepted. Losing an edge was Fiddler, and it is sent back down where roll call will play it for Edina. And now Jackson's out of the box, and it's full strength. 5 skaters aside for both teams here with 9:52 remaining in the game. Now it's poked ahead to neutral ice. Leiden in across the blue line, stops, looks for some teammates. And here come the Hornets, a diving try by Munson, who just scored a moment ago, and now it is brought back they set things up. Pass tried to go to Munson, and that will go for icing. Tried to hit Munson on the right wing, just out of the reach of him, and goes down for icing. And I mean, you mentioned just applying pressure and trying to get shots on net, and let's see what they can do here with the face-off in. I mean, they're just maybe a face-off win back to the point just to get some shots on.
Anything to the net.
Now it is sent back down, where the Raiders will regroup and come out. Not before it's held in by Edina. 9:05 remaining in the third period as Fleischman hits Ganetz. Ganetz comes in, stops, his wrist shot fired, and it is up into the netting, and it will be a face-off.
That's the right idea there. You know what? He stopped, pulled up a little bit, and got the puck down. Unfortunately, went a little high and up into the netting with the stoppage of play. So keep pounding the puck, right to the net, and see if he can't just generate something.
Face-off won by Edina. Foley tried to go to one of his teammates. Now it's tracked down, and here come the Hornets, and a chance and a nice save by Jantz, flashing his right pad out there to stop that one. Now it's into the near corner. Ganetz to Fleischman. Fleischman has Ganetz streaking to the net. Fleischman tried to pull it around one of the defenders for the Hornets, and Aitor Flood sends it back into the Edina zone, where it's off the skate and finally corralled by Edina. 8:20 remaining in the third period. 4-1. Edina leads CDH here at Highland Arena. Now in behind Jantz. Pass off a stick, and now a wrist shot on net is corralled by Jantz. That shot was from Zulsdorf for Edina.
It seems like the pace may slow down again here, and this we need to we just got to pick it up. I mean, I hate to say it, but it sounds like a broken record. But
right.
we need to get the pace up and generate something here.
Again, another chance off the face-off. Again, they put a pressure on, and a good job by Jantz saving that one. A headman pass, and now it is at the blue line for the Hornets and sent back down by Kelvin Pugh. Into the near corner. The Raiders have some players there battling for it. Now poked out, where they will take it ahead. Pass goes for Reese on the far side corner. He will try to poke it away from 2, make it 3 Edina Hornets there. Now Masterman has it. Masterman gives to Fiddler. Fiddler in across the line, stays with it. Fiddler, his shot is wide and off the glass. A good job by Fiddler finding an opening, but he just misfires, and Reese will send it in deep behind Rollcole. Reese picks up the loose puck, centers it in a nice pass, and a good opportunity for Andrew Traxler, but his shot is wide and over the left shoulder of Rollcole, and here come the Hornets. Hornets in over the line. Now it is chipped back out, and a guy coming off the bench, I believe that's Cal Crawford, and he has it picked, and here come the Hornets again, and the backhand shot is saved. Now into the far corner. Munson into the far corner. Finally corralled by the Raiders. Not before the Hornets send it in deep where Jantz plays it. Jantz will shift over in his net. Watch this one go to his right. As a slap shot and a save. And a rebound opportunity and a nice job scrambling back into his net by Jantz. This one is poked ahead at neutral ice, and we'll have a whistle.
Hand pass, I think.
Yep. It's going to be a hand pass, but I mean, Jantz did a good job at sliding over, and I mean, you see that all the time where the goalie leaves half the net open, but he closed it rather quickly to deny one an opportunity for Edina.
And Edina comes to that net hard there. They're looking for that bounce or whatever, and I'd be, maybe Creed's going to have to take a couple chances here just to see if they can't sneak a guy behind the Hornet defense or something like that. We've got to get a little run out of time here. We've got about a little less than 6 minutes left.
Gannett's in the near corner. Leaves it for one of his teammates, Smith.
Nice job of protecting the puck.
Stick handles and a pass and a score by Fleischman. Nice job by, you mentioned it, nice job by Smith. Taking his time, finding Fleischman, who cut in the net, or in front of the net, and he buries it to make it 4-2.
He did a real nice job of protecting the puck and kind of just dangling with it down there. And waited, patiently waited, and Fleischman was right in the slot, and bing, just that's exactly what they needed now. Let's get it back on net again, see if we can generate another one. You never know.
Yeah, great job behind the net by Smith, setting up Fleischman for his first goal of this game, and it's 4-2 Edina with 5:23 remaining. As Edina will track it down in their offensive zone. Now into the corner. The Hornet goes down, not before the puck is corralled by Olmshank and brought ahead. Smith, an assist on the Fleischman goal a moment ago, sends it in deep. He'll go off for a line change. Now it is held in the far corner by Gannett's. Gannett's and Fleischman there. It's won by the Hornets. Rink wide pass. Dylan Malmquist brings it ahead. Nice pass and a even better save on the opportunity for the Hornets by Jantz. A great job moving and seeing that puck and making a great save to keep this one at 4-2. And this puck is going to be at the blue line for Edina. And a headman pass intercepted by Reese. Reese gives to Decker. Decker bumped off the puck and sent all the way down by Malmquist. Line change upcoming for the Hornets. Here come the Raiders. They are behind 4-2 as they chip that one into the Edina zone. As Nanny circling his net. Will give it off to his D partner. Now off to the center ice. And Jackson down there for the Raiders. Jackson battling. And he wins it. Now will go behind his net. Jackson finds Reese. Reese back to Jackson. Almost held in at the line, and just flinging it in will be one of the Edina players. Now, again behind Jantz. Reese in the far corner. Reese will send it all the way behind the net. For Nolan Ryan. Now out to the point where it is blocked down, and now it's sent back behind the goaltender Jantz and finally cleared by the Raiders.
It's good news that it was on net, so it didn't have an ice. We need to get the puck down here. Edina's going to be very contentious to, get it over the red line, dump it deep, and chew up the clock. So generate some offense. We got to keep it down here.
Yep. Edina circles, and now it's on the near half wall and poked back to Nanny. Tyler Nanny, the captain, and he has it intercepted, and a shot on net turned aside by roll call now into the corner where Nanny tried to go around one. I believe that was Crawford, and it is poked back out. Crawford did a nice job just staying with that puck as Olmshank brings it ahead. Now Nanny will fling it in. And no, it won't go for icing. And it is back to the neutral zone where it is sent back in by Ben Foley of Edina. 4-2 is our score with 1:53 remaining in the third period.
That's what they need to do. Just get it down there, get it below the goal line, start. That's it. Nice job.
Yeah, good chance. That was Fleischman again busting in hard. Almost got another chance. But a good job by Fleischman. Puck is settled down and a shot blocked in front. And it will go out of play off the stick of one of the Hornets. But, Fleischman has shown his ability of flashing in open ice where he can get good shots.
His two other forwards are down there cycling the puck around. He's just kind of floating around the slot there, waiting for a pass out there. And, he capitalized on one. He's looking for another one. The Cretan goalie's been pulled. Jansen's been pulled for favor of another forward here. So we got a 6-on-5 situation.
So with the net open, they will try to do something as this one is flipped into the stands. And a face-off upcoming with 1:23 remaining in the third period. 4-2 is our score as Edina leads CDH. And it's going to be a timeout, I believe.
Yeah, Cretan took it.
So what do you expect here with 1:23 remaining? They trail it.
Well, I think what Cretan's going to, the big face-off here, they need to win the face-off. They need to get to the red line, dump it in deep, and then they got to get, 2 or 3 forwards on it at mock speed. They got to get it down there. One guy's got to tie up the defenseman down there. One guy and the other 2 guys just got to pick it out of his feet and try to find a way to get it in front of the net. And I'm going to, like we just talked about, I'm going to guess Fleischman's going to be the guy sitting planted in front of that because he's a fairly good-sized, strong kid, and they're going to try to feed it out to him for a one-timer, little tap and goal. So
he's really impressed me. His ability to come off the bench and just really get his nose into the play and find open ice to get shots on net. He scored one doing that, and then he almost had another chance right there. So he's been really good at finding open ice to get his shots off. But like you mentioned, I think they're going to try to get some pressure, and they have to because they trail it.
Yep.
So we'll see what.
Big face-off here. They need to get it down and get the puck down in the Edina zone right away.
Face-off. Back to Jackson. He gives to Olmshank. Hubner at neutral ice. Now Reese. Reese will fling it in deep. And Jackson chases it. Now around to the near side. Edina trying to get it out. They have an open net on the other end. Under a minute to go in this game, and they will go for an icing.
Sound like a broken record, but here's another big face-off. Brady, be nice for him to win the face-off, get it back to Omshank. He's got a bomber, so if he can get Omshank and let Omshank unleash it, you never know.
Face-off in the Edina zone. Hubner. Now Decker. And it is sent the length of the ice, and Jackson will watch this one go into the net. A goal by Edina by Dylan Malmquist, and it's 5-2 with 46 seconds remaining in this one.
Yeah, that's a good speed. That's I believe Malmquist is committed to Notre Dame, so he's a blue chip player, and right there you've seen the speed that he has. So
Malmquist gets it to go to make it 5-2 as Nanny will circle in his own zone with under a minute to go in this game. The Nets will send it in deep. Ryan Smith down there for the Raiders. Now Reese. Reese has his pass knocked down, and now here comes Bowlesby, and he just sends it in deep with 17 seconds remaining in the game. 5-2 is our score as Reese has his pass to Smith. Now Fleischman tried to do something with it. Reese keeps it in, and he tried to go to Fleischman. They might have had something going there, but this game is going to be over. And the final score from Highland Arena will be 5-2. And, I mean, we talked about it. The speed of Edina really worked to their advantage in this one tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice squad, and there's a reason they're defending state champions. They, Edina's Edina. They just keep, they've got their programs coming all the way up. Are pretty strong, and Cretin's got some work to do. But the good news is it's still 2013, and the playoffs don't start till February, March of 2014. So, Dom, great job today. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah,
nice to have you back at Cretin. You're always welcome here.
Yeah.
I tried to get Omshank to jump in here and do a little talking, but he was out yakking in the I don't even know if he watched anything. He was out talking with the president, kids and babies, and shaking hands out there. So, but no, great job today.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you back in Raiderville. And good luck to you at Hamlin. I know you're over at Hamlin University, so you're not too far. So,
hopefully I'll be back for some more games, whether it'll be hockey or basketball or what have you at CDH. So, as this game is over, and Edina comes away victorious, but I mean, you mentioned it, CDH, they didn't win this one, but they have a promising team, and they show that they can battle, and they do. I mean, even when they're behind, they're just trying to chip away, and unfortunately, they didn't get the win here tonight, but I mean, they're going to be back at it and try to pick up another win.
Yep. Well, from Dom and Jim and Kevin on the camera here, we wish everyone out there a Happy New Year and a great 2014. So long from Highland Arena.